Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going through a longer speed painting than usual as it is a complete piece from scratch to finish. But first of all, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm so sorry for the sudden lack of inktober's. I've been um, I have a convention in a couple of days and I had to finish lots of stuff. So in the end, with the Inktober's, I think that I did bite more than I could chew. Anyway, I will go back to filming them as soon as possible since the prompt was really fun and I have projects for them. Like I'd like to print a little booklet with all of my wishes. Um, the convention I'm attending to is of course in Italy, and it's the oldest and biggest for what it concerns the comic world. Um, I'm going with my friends of the Reverie Studio, and we are bringing tons of stuff. Um, in case you don't know, and you probably don't, me and my friends have this, let's call it, group of self-produced stuff with one main charity project each year. In case you don't know, and you probably don't, me and my friends have this group of self-produced stuff, and we have one main project each year, which is some sort of charity art book. And we tend to have one each year. We started last year, and last year we made an art book about the lore, and we called it Folk Fools. And the main purpose was to help the endangered sea turtles of Lampedusa, because um, the caretta, which is a species of sea turtle, goes and deposits the eggs there. And this year we planned something more ambitious because last year we did really good. So we thought, why not raise the bar? And this year we are doing some sort of monstrous cookbook with horror illustrations and real recipes. And all of the money will go to a center for the search against cancer. Yeah, we're really proud of this three project of ours, to be honest. Yeah, because we are doing something useful. All of the art books are limited edition, and right now, of course, they're just Italian only. But let me know if you're interested into some sort of international version, because if you are enough people, we might consider doing like two versions next time. Um, I myself have been really busy setting up a sketchbook collection that is printed right now and trying to quickly come up with a new portfolio. And we are currently trying to figure out how to set up our booth because at the moment we have no idea how the spaces are, because it's a brand new location and we have no idea if there will be walls at our back and so on. We basically don't know anything, and I'm also completing commissions for the fair, so just wish me good luck, okay guys? Yeah. As for the picture, this is a commission that I made for the convention, one of the commissions I mentioned before. I was asked to draw one of the two main characters from Monster Allergy, which is one of my all-time favorite comics ever. Seriously. It suddenly ended like 10 years ago without a proper closure, but now they are doing well, they already did the final issue, and they are even releasing a second season for the comic with the characters all grown up. And I seriously can't explain how excited I am about this, guys, because seriously, this is one of the best comics ever, at least in my heart it is. Okay. I have no idea if it made it overseas, honestly, So I will quickly sum up the story for you if you're interested. Um, a new girl comes into Old Mill Village and makes friends with the weirdo of the town. His name is Sick and he's always sick. Yeah. Getting to know him, Elena, that is the name of the girl, finds out that he's allergic to monsters. Monsters can only be seen by certain people, so she can't see them unless they want to be seen. And they can move things, and in some cases, they can even possess people, and so on. They state that there are entire cities invisible to man, populated by monsters, and when a monster does something wrong against the laws of the monster cities, it's sent to a sort of jail, and they call that jail oasis, and it's basically hosted by people who can see the monsters and take care of them. And yeah, Zig's mom basically can't see them, and it's a keeper of the oasis. And yeah, Zig lives into a house full of monsters, and that's why he's always sick. Stated this, through the series, they go on lots of adventures, discovering more about the monsters and their community, about the good ones, the bad ones, about ghosts, and so on. And they discover more about Zick himself because he has secrets he doesn't know about, and he can train slash subdue the monsters with the power that's called domination, and that opens up another storyline with other dumbs and blah blah blah. I kind of suck at explaining things, but trust me, this is a really great comic, and the art quality is incredible and constant for like 30 issues. So yeah, Monster Allergy is forever in my heart, and it's probably one of the best things that were produced like 10 years ago. And back to the picture, it's made on a 5 sheet of hot pressed watercolor paper. Well, at least I think it's hot pressed because we don't call them cold press or hot pressed. We just call it like rough and satin with different shades of roughness. Anyway, this is the really smooth kind, so I assume it's hot pressed. Yeah, and I used White Knight's watercolors, which I deeply adore. I have the huge set, and oh god, they are so pigmented and brilliant, and the pens are huge. And they are total steal because they are like 50 euro for, I don't know, 48 pens, I think. Anyway, totally worth it. And I've used some masking fluid to protect the chair and the characters while working freely on the background because I didn't want to mess it up. And I touched everything up at the end with Prismacolor Premier pencil. I even used some white to make some elements pop. And for the white part, I like for white paint, I love to use Sakura Gelly Rolls for small details and Molotow white permanent paint marker for bigger slash thicker areas. And I even used some Winsor&Newton Gold ink at the end for the armrests and the detail of the chair because I wanted to just add another touch of uniqueness to the piece. Um, I'm not fully satisfied with the piece because I think I messed up placing the pillow below the red monster because yeah, both the pillow and the monster are too close in colors and they don't look as good as I hoped they did. I didn't differentiate them that much. Plus, this is Muslim picture, I must say, because in real life it is a little bit better. Elena's pants and chair looks too close in color and it really bothers me. I wanted to place her in a more typical outfit in a typical location, but ugh, yeah, I should have differentiated more the two colors. Maybe making the pants a little more warm could have helped, or well, changing them entirely with blue jeans or something else. Mm. Anyway, what's done is done. I'm so glad I was able to do this piece anyway, because this is going to go to a little girl who loves the series, and it makes me so happy that kids are enjoying what I loved. Seriously, I can't explain myself, but it's like passing something to other people. It's weird. Anyway, one thing that I would like to mention about the white markers is that I'm not seeing many artists using Molotow brand, and I have no idea why. I mean, I totally love their white marker. It's sort of like a Posca pen. It's really opaque and refillable, and I've used mine for quite a long time. I think I bought it like 2 years ago, and I've been in love with it from the very first day. Um, Sometimes it blotches like every kind of paint marker, but you just try it on a piece of paper before using it on the real piece, like you do with pretty much everything. You test colors on scrap paper and then you use it on the real thing. So it's not really a problem. And I don't know, I always had hard time finding proper whites because I'm not satisfied. They tend to be too transparent, too runny, just weird. Even with gel pens, I tend to hate pretty much every one of them. The only one that I kind of like right now is the Sakura Gelly Roll, and sometimes it fails me too. Anyway, just let me know if you know Monster Allergy and what you think about it, and what's your favorite comic in the comments down below. Also, if you have questions, please feel free to ask. I will answer as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!